So if you don't know what your customers are trying to do, there's two ways to start doing it. One way is to do a data dump out of your support tickets, and you'll find out real quickly what they're trying to do because they will be putting support tickets in. The other thing is talking to customers. You really need to talk to customers and ask them, what is it they're trying to do? I love doing something called a think aloud, which you actually give a customer a task to do in product, and then you have them talk about step by step as they're doing it, and you watch what they're doing, you listen to what they're saying, and you'll really figure out quickly what they're doing. That is primarily what a UX researcher does. So if you have UX researchers at your company, getting their recordings of their customer interviews, it's like gold. It's absolutely gold, because you really hear it in the customer's words from the UX researchers. But if you don't have them, then you need to do those yourself to really understand what the customers are trying to do.
Yeah, that's an interesting approach, actually, because, you know, I've developed training forever, but sometimes you think you know what they need to know in what order, but actually watching them try to do something or walk you through, definitely you could learn from them that benefits everyone else.
Exactly.
Other techniques too for jobs to be done. Sometimes, you know, I think in my past, I've maybe started with, if your company has personas, you have to be careful with personas because typically they're developed by marketing. So they're going to have a marketing focus. It doesn't always relate to training, but that can help get started. Or you can look at how people buy the software. So that helps you identify the roles. Like if there's an administrator role, then you know that that's a job to be done, an administrator set of tasks. Or working with product management. So if you have a connection or relationship with some of the product managers, they really have to think about the go-to-market approach, right? So why do people, what's the value in using the software? Why do people, or any solution, it doesn't have to be software, but why would people use it? For what purpose? What jobs do they need to do? So I think I love that jobs to be done, because you can continue to have the conversations in that framework and keep coming back to asking the question, what jobs do you need to do, or what's the value you're getting? Like, what is the outcome that you need to get to, and how do you get there? So that's a great framework. Hopefully that helped answer that question. Did you have something?
The other place to look to, they're probably doing it and they're calling it something else, is your sales team. If they're doing value-based selling, yes, they're actually looking at the jobs that people need to do because they're selling the value of it, right? So understanding what your sales team is actually selling can also help you understand what your customers are doing. So it's not someplace that I used to know to reach out to, but it is definitely someplace I do now. I go through all the sales training on a regular basis just to understand what they're doing.
That's a really good point.